Hello, hello, and welcome back to another Monday Fun Day. And if you are watching us live, I just wanted to acknowledge that it was Father's Day yesterday in USA. I don't know if Dina you celebrated in Aruba.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so just to every dad, because I know we have amazing guys watching our episodes. So if you are the dad, we congratulate you. It's a great mission, it's a great gift in life. So we are celebrating you. And if this is the first time you are tuning in, welcome to the world of Passion Unscripted. We are here raw, live, and fun. It's all about joy and fun because life doesn't have to be all serious. And the more joy and fun we bring into the life, the more we feel alive. Because this podcast is all about intimacy, it's all about sex, it's all about love. Like, this is the energy we would love to bring. And sometimes the topics that we are covering are much uncomfortable to share with anybody else, but we are here to say that it's okay to talk about it, because if it comes to your mind, if you ended up just scrolling and end up on this episode, this is the sign for you to watch and stick with us, because we are having a fun conversation. But before we dive in, just a quick introduction. My name is Irina Portnova. I'm helping you to manifest and attract the best partner, or if you're already in the connection, to make it to another level, because there is always a room to improvement. And I'm here with my amazing co-host Dina Alexandra, from all the way from Aruba. All right,
Wow.
Dina, say a couple of words about yourself.
Thank you so much. Monday's fun day, as you know. I like it. I like the topic today. It's very subtle. It's my kind of thing, soft. And that's the part that we don't worry about. It's not important, but for me that's why we are human. So my name is Dina Alexander, just as what Irina was telling. I live in Aruba. I am a personal coach, a relationship coach, blah, 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 and a sex coach. I do marry sex with spirituality. For me, that's the best foundation that you can have.
Beautiful. I love that. And let's, without the further ado, start on our beautiful topic. Let me just pop it up. So, the question is, what if the most attractive thing about someone isn't their looks or their charm or the butterflies that they give you? What if it's how they make you feel? Because we often hear people talk about chemistry, about passion, and instant attraction. And yes, those are the things that can be exciting, but excitement alone does not create lasting love. Because no matter how strong the chemistry is, if you don't feel emotionally safe, you'll always hold a part of yourself back. And I feel, especially for women, right, Dina, this is super, super important. So today we are talking about the relationship that thrive. It's not about necessary of the biggest spark, but more about how two people actually feel safe enough to be fully themselves.
Yes, yes. So you started already. Let's be more honest. Most people know exactly what chemistry feels like, and that's all what they know. The
Mm-hmm.
heart beats faster. You think about them constantly. You feel excited. You feel pulled toward them. And suddenly, every song on the radio seems to be about your situation. We've
Mm-hmm.
all been there. But chemistry is often immediate, safety is earned. Chemistry creates attraction, safety creates attachment, safety creates intimacy. And that's what you want. And you know what, Irina? Many people spend years chasing chemistry without realizing they're starving for safety, because the
Mm.
heart truly wants constant doesn't want constant excitement. The heart doesn't want constant excitement. The heart wants a place where it can be peaceful, it can rest. Okay, so You want me to continue, or you want to
Yes,
change
yes,
subject?
let's continue because I love that topic. And for me, safety is everything. Because if I do not feel safe with the partner, I'm not going to enjoy myself. It's not that I can't open up. I can open up with anybody. This is like, this is my magic, right? But the idea is safety is another level of connection, because if I do not feel safe, meaning that if I cannot 100% trust that that person is my fortress, that that person is somebody I can rely on, that that person is going to hold the space for me, that that person is loving me regardless whether, like I just woke up from night sleep and maybe I'm not feeling well. For me, this is the biggest signs of the true love.
Yes, yes. So let's go dive a little bit deeper. What is the difference between feeling pursued and feeling secure? Because the majority of the time, maybe it's so soft. It's a thin line between those two. So, and it's something fascinating, you know. Many people confuse feeling pursued for being with feeling loved. Okay, someone texts constantly, someone gives attention, someone showers them with compliments, someone creates excitement. Wonderful. But do you feel secure? Because being pursued feels exciting. Feeling secure feels peaceful. Do you know how the peaceful feeling feels? Ha! And there we have L. Hi, L.
Yay! Hi,
Welcome.
Al. It's great to have you with us.
So let me finish this and then I'll read what L says. You know, Irina, sometimes people are so addicted to excitement and pursuit and all of that, shabam, and they overlook the gift of consistency. And here is a little sacred sexual awareness truth. The nervous system eventually chooses safety over intensity, because
Mhm.
intensity creates stimulation, safety creates trust, and trust, there is where intimacy grows and goes deeper. Okay, let's
Mhm.
see what L says. Uh-huh. Elle says safety and love will enjoy the comfort of both partners without any doubt and jealousy. I don't understand the question. Do you understand the question, Irina?
Okay, safety and love will enjoy the comfort of both partners without any doubt and jealousy. Yeah, so he says that when there is safety in love, that it would be enjoyed by both partners, right? So it's not just, for one partner, but for both partner to be willing to have that safety factor inside the relationship. And that's what's going to create that comfort. And he says, he agrees with us 100%. It's not without any doubt or jealousy. That's, like what he's talking about safety, right? And when we talk about safety, it could be safety of understanding our partner, and it's also to feel safe and not be jealous. And regarding jealousy, it's like I never feel jealous about anybody. It's like, whether person is with me or they can have anybody else, but they won't have me. I'm very clear on that. So, and there is no jealousy when it comes to my relationships. It's just, you either with me or you can have him, because, I'm not even here to argue or to try to win the attention.
Perfect.
Yep.
So I want to talk about emotional safety, how it looks like, how it actually looks like. Okay. And I want to make it practical. Emotional safety doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean never arguing. And it doesn't mean always agreeing. Emotional safety sounds like you can tell me the truth. You can have, you don't need to perform here. You don't have to earn my kindness. Your feeling matters. We can disagree without destroying each other. As I say, we can disagree.
Hmm.
We can agree to disagree.
Yep. Love that.
Now tell me, isn't that attractive? There are some people, they can't be themselves in front of their partner because the partner will become aggressive, will become
Mhm.
jealous, will become will have doubt, like just like Al was saying that just now. Okay, someone who can hold space without immediate judging, someone who can listen without becoming defensive, someone
Mhm.
who can stay present when emotions show up. That is sexy and very sexy.
Totally. I love that.
Yeah. And I'm going to tap immediately into vulnerability because this is a word, it's an emotion, or it's a state of mind that I usually use it I use it often in our podcast because it's very powerful. Okay. And for being intimate with someone, you need to be vulnerable. Okay. And
Mhm.
that needs safety. Okay. And here's what most people miss: vulnerability isn't difficult because people are weak. Okay. Vulnerability is difficult because exposure feel risky.
Mhm.
Okay. Think about it. When you share your fears, your insecurities, your dreams, and someone tells you, you're being an idiot, that
Or
hurts.
laughs at you, right? Or laughs at
Or
you, even
laughs at
worse,
you.
right?
Or it's a joke of jokes with your dreams. Or with your wounds, that what you felt wasn't there, or your desires. I want you, I want you, I want you, and you're too how you say, who too you work too much, you want to go to sleep, and those desires are very important for that person that has those desires.
Mhm.
You are offering someone access to your heart, and if judgments or jokes shows up, the heart closes immediately.
Mhm.
But when acceptance shows up, the heart opens, and openness creates intimacy. This is why emotional safety is the foundation of deep connection. Without safety, people perform.
Totally.
With safety, people reveal themselves. And that's beautiful. And that's intimacy.
Mhm.
So I want to hear more from you.
Yeah,
What?
so thank you. Thank you. What comes to me as you are talking about it, it's like how many times women find that space within other women, right? Sometimes they are not like feeling that they can share it with their partner. And again, it's just invitation to like what is something that's stopping you to share, right? Of course, I'm not talking about there is still girl secrets, which is totally fine, but like something to express yourself to the fullest, like what do I like, right? How would I like to be treated? How I would love to be appreciated, what I love and bad, right? Because a lot of times the relationships there, but they are not intimate enough, they are not deep enough to understand exactly the partner and to know how to improve on them, because again, we cannot do the same thing from year to year, because that's where we are losing the excitement. And the excitement happens not only in exploring different positions in bed. Just listen to that. The excitement doesn't just come to exploring the positions in bed, which is totally okay. It's like an add-on bonus. Excitement actually continues, and that flame is burning when people are really curious about each other and learning more about each other, because we are all changing as the time passes by. So we are not the same people that we were even a month or 6 months ago. So it's very important to continue learning about your partner, to continue asking the questions, right? Because especially when it comes to women, we are so much layered. There are so layers and layers to understanding us, right? And the more the person is willing to understand us, the more they express that interest, the more woman is going to open up.
I love it. You are talking my language now. You know what, Irina? Let's get a little bit spicier.
Yeah, let's. I love spicy. Yum, 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 yum. Let's do that.
Consi- Consistency is foreplay. And not, I'm not talking about physically, not just physically, but emotionally foreplay. Think about it. Nothing calms the nervous system like knowing they'll call when they say they will. They'll show up when they promise.
Mm-hmm.
Their behaviors matches their words. Their affection doesn't disappear randomly. Consistency tells the body you can relax. And a relaxed nervous system becomes available for intimacy, not
Mm-hmm.
survival. Can you imagine your partner tells you tonight will be the night, and he goes out with the boys, drinking beer, and comes home. Oh, I'm sorry, I we had something, and yeah, it happens the second day, it happened the Thursday. That will give the nervous system a shock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's surviving. It will, you will protect yourself. You will overthink everything. And intimacy, you don't want him to touch you.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
close enough. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Um, that's why for me, I like this topic because it's a soft part of a relationship, and it's part of being a good person. Because if you haven't worked on yourself, if you don't know these values, or it is a value, of being a man of your words. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's a value, and if you don't work on that, your relationships, and not only romantic relationship, will fail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Can I just add something to that?
of course.
Also, you know what I always love to say? It goes for the relationship and it goes to anything else. People are treating us the way we allow them to treat. People are treating us the way we allow them to treat. So if the woman was promised something and then the partner didn't show up, and then he repeats that behavior, I wouldn't be that woman who is waiting, because they have to understand that it takes two to tango. And if they promise something, that promise has to be delivered. Otherwise, a man has to always feel that, the woman is not available anytime they want it, right? The woman is only theirs if they also continue investing in her in terms of really holding on the promises, really treating her the way that she's supposed to be treated, respecting her to the level that she is required, adoring her. I mean, there are so many, like my list is long. So, guys, if anybody likes me, I'm just putting out there. I'm requiring a lot. And I'm not even ashamed to say that, because my list is long, because I know what I want, because I know what I can offer.
Perfect, and it's good.
Yep.
And you know what, it's what can I say? Because I've known you a couple of years, and I know that we are fairly different. I don't ask for a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I do ask for something very special that rarely a guy has, and that is emotional intelligence. If you don't have that, if you are the poorest guy, but you have that, and you have a chance with me. But if you are emotional clueless, don't you come here, because I'll eat you up. That's the only thing for me. It's important because um and I'm not afraid to say it. I've I've dated a lot. Dated doesn't mean I've gone to bed with men a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
I've dated because I do think that sex of intimacy is very sacred. Okay, but I've dated a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I can smell now. not emotional men from afar. Okay, so I wouldn't even go on a date at this point, because it's not it's wasting my time, wasting
Absolutely.
my time. Yeah.
The time and
But
energy. And don't forget, the more we are intuitively feeling the people, and the more we are working on ourselves, we are actually moving away from anybody who can reach to us, who is not matching what we desire.
yes,
It's like these people don't even come close to us. It
yes,
just, the universe just blew them like with the wind, like, they disappear. They don't even get a chance to come closer, right?
I was talking to a client yesterday. No, it was Sunday. No, Saturday.
Yes.
And um she got to know, she always dated rich guys, and the last 2 years she has been going out with a medium standard guy. And she says it's lower than her, because his he doesn't speak all the languages, and he doesn't know about wines and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to her Saturday, and I asked her, look, what does he provide that the others didn't?
Yep.
And she said to me, she is peaceful. She has a home, a beautiful home. He takes care of the garden. No man before with all those those
Money.
money did that before, and that calms him down. They are outside. They do it together, and that is beautiful.
Yep.
No money can buy that. And that's what I
Absolutely.
told her. Maybe when you go out with him, he is not a sommelier. He doesn't know about wine, but that can be
Thought,
taught
thought.
somehow.
Absolutely.
You can
Absolutely.
teach him.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's important for us women to talk like that, because sometimes we do some dumb stuff. We end relationships that are worth it to do something extra. The time
And
flies doesn't
yes,
it?
and I love that you ask the right question, right? Because again, if we are not reflecting why we are with people, even sometimes if we find that the person is like really busting our chops, it's also a good question. What the heck I'm still doing with that person, right? Because like we all have the
Yes.
answers inside of us, but that's why, like I always say, it's great to have the guide, because it takes another person to ask the right questions in order to pull these answers from us.
Yes, ma'am. I do agree with you. I have a client coming in just now, so I need to.
Yeah, me too. All right, we have
um.
5 minutes to wrap up, so let's just wrap up.
Okay. Let me say something to the audience. You know, attraction may spark a connection, but safety is what allows love to deepen. That's where you want. That is your aim. Safety. And if you don't know what it means, you don't have it in your relationship, please do connect with us. Just send us
Mhm,
a message and we'll help you out.
mhm. And I love what Al says. He says that gratitude is important to enhance the love to each partner. So so true. It's like if each partner is looking what's missing, trust me, they are going to attract more what's missing. But yes,
Yes.
appreciation, staying in gratitude, like really, like, and even if we want to deliver some kind of message to the partner, always start with the praise. Just say, like, I appreciate X, Y, and Z in you, right? And I believe in you, and there are so many things about you, right? And then you can slowly transition towards the ask, right? Because again, the more we connect with our partners, the more we understand, and the more we can actually course correct something. Because if we are not talking about it, if we are not voicing it out, how does the partner know, or how we would know what partner require?
Yes. As simple as that. But it isn't
Yep.
simple when you are. in your house with your partner. It's difficult. So, see you back this Monday.
Yes, absolutely. And Al, thanks so much for stopping. We always love that you are participating. And let us know if there is any other topic you would love us to cover, because we want to also bring to the podcast the conversations that matter to you. I know that we always come up with great topics, but maybe there is something that you would love to dive in. And until you tell us, we wouldn't know. We continue just dancing around it and talk about other things, right? So if you have something on your mind, definitely DM us, let us know. And for anybody, if you find this episode helpful, please share. Please share, because a lot of people are sitting in their own little world without actually tap into there is something that they can do about it. There is a way to improve the relationship. There is a way to express yourself, and there is a way to tap to the connection that you all desire, because safety is super super important. And if you want to have that beautiful love, if you want to expand on that, if you want to enjoy it to the fullest, yes, you want to be safe in that partnership. And it takes two to tango. So share this episode and see if you actually implement in any of the tools we were sharing with you, any tips, and let us know how it goes. All right. We love you so much, and we'll see you on the next episode on the next Monday Fun Day. Bye.